Hey Max, I guess you know who I am, and it looks like we're gonna have to confront each other right now. So you've been reporting on the Israeli-Gaza conflict for the past while with all your books. Good job on everything. I mean, you haven't been biased. You've been quite fair, criticizing the American political foreign policy. But then when it comes to Egypt, it's kind of interesting that you are all of a sudden, out of nowhere, out of the blues, like literally after the 12-day obliteration war, that was reinforcing that the Mossad was all over Iran. For some odd reason, you're reporting that the Mossad is penetrating the Egyptian society, which is really, really interesting. How the hell do you know? I mean, you've been to Gaza, as you said, or you've been to Israel. You've been all over, but have you been here? Or is this a way for AIPAC to pay you? Like, is this like one of the ways? Like, hey, the Mossad kind of needs marketing. You know, in order for you to say stuff like that, you need to have a level of intelligence. You need to have some kind of intelligence, some kind of sources that would give you real data, like extreme real data. You're talking about like the Facebook, like censor, like comments and all that stuff that we all like deliberately do it. You're talking about Egypt coordinating with Israel. Well, we're on peace treaty, so we coordinate on some aspects. That's normal. But you're gonna start losing your credibility if you try to obviously work on the Mossad so hard to make it look again like the big super the most dangerous, most lethal, most intelligent, most well-rounded intelligence agency in the world. How the fuck did they not know about the October 7th if they didn't penetrate Egypt? If they're penetrating Egypt or the Egyptian society. The Egyptian society is very fucking expressive. They talk a lot. They're not like the American people. I'm an American as well, so we don't talk that much in America, right? We don't bullshit a lot. We don't talk. They talk a lot over social media. That doesn't mean that the Mossad knows what the hell's going on in our minds, or in our leadership's minds, or even intelligence. So is this like an attempt for you to like, hey, I need a little more money from AIPAC or something? Like, is CIA is telling me like, please work on AIPAC right now because what's his name? This other English news personnel. I keep forgetting his name. Like he's all over CIA now. He's all over how great CIA is. So is it one of the attempts like to like really seriously reinforce the Five Eyed agencies? You want to get paid for that? I mean, prove it, bro. If you want to, like, if you are gonna go that route, kind of prove it. And it's extremely funny because the assassinations that happened were in Iran, if they were true. And extremely funny that the bomb that came off was, or the fucking attack that came off was in Qatar, and it was, and extremely funny that freaking Haya, you know, the I don't know, the engineer, the whatever he is, and Hamas was in fucking Egypt, outside in the air, open air. He was secure. Do you know how many people can be secure? They have a fucking safe zone here. You have fucking no clue. You're giving a false narrative, and here I am, you know, because we don't have a lot of media in Egypt that speaks English, but here I am correcting what you're saying just for your credibility, bro, and for your future relationships, because you're a writer, you're an author, you're a journalist, all this good stuff, but you know, keep it that way. But now the Mossad is paying you a little bit more so you evangelize Egypt's picture. Hamas was here, bro. They were out in the fucking open. They were out in the open air, and they were recorded live on a mainstream media, Egyptian mainstream media. So they're not safe in Egypt. Hello? They were literally here. We saw the head of intelligence literally sitting right next to them. and Qatar and the Israeli side. So what are you talking about? They're not safe anywhere in the world, so they just American dominance. Well, America's gonna make them safe. I mean, like, it's really interesting how you just like swapped narrative from like how the sources in Gaza are telling me like the kids are being killed and they're hungry and they don't eat and this humanitarian bullshit that went to Gaza that's like a CIA undercover whatever, like they made a court, all this shit, and then now I'm like, yeah, he's a great journalist, look at him, he's smart, he's genius, he's sharp as an eagle. But all of a sudden, you're like, oh, Egypt needs to... And all the countries went there because they want American hegemony. Honey, the countries that came around, they have interests with this region. Mighty all Trump has an interest in this region. Trump doesn't just come for free. They all have an interest in this region. Study their national security resources. Study their resources just in general. All of Europe, whoever came for a benefit that they needed from Egypt. Not because Trump was here, because they can talk to Trump anytime. He can call him over the phone and we can get the job done over the phone. We can stop all the bullshit. But now, for some reason, you're attacking Egypt, and it's why? For the Mossad? Really? The Mossad, that part of them knew that October 7th was going to happen? Have they done it? Have you investigated, since you have amazing sources, have you investigated if Bibi knew about it? Have you investigated if Bibi reinforced Hamas by money? He calls his own people harm and he calls some innocent people harm. Do you wanna play around and dance around about whose agency is doing good and better and all this shit? Because when it comes to Egypt, if they penetrated the Egyptian society, why haven't they taken fucking Sinai long time ago? They come as guests, believe it or not. They actually come in the winter or the time whenever they have vacations. They smoke, they drink, they dance, they gamble, because the Jewish people can really gamble, so they come and gamble here. And they're cool. And guess what? We know. And it becomes reversed. Like, oh, since you're a Jew and you're on Sinai, so I kind of know a lot about you right now. And we're cool. You know? We're cool. We're cool with everybody. So it's really funny because you need to be in the region. Your face is known, but it's okay. The Egyptian government wouldn't they would treat you. You said you're a journalist, so you're a journalist. Come and live in Egypt for a while and check out how people behave here. How human surveillance looks like. Like regular, an average Joe Egyptian, just an average Joe. And they will treat you very well. But then you will get a sense that, hey, the average Joe, it has this eye of Horus that it penetrates my ass. Like, they kind of want to know, man. That's a normal Egyptian person who stands on the side of the road and probably sells you some popcorn. Or some corn. Come and explore. And their curiosity it's friendly, unless you have harm. So this joke, okay, I'm sorry, Mossad, it's not gonna happen. I mean, you're buying an American voice. Okay, time out. Aren't you an American? All right, how many times has the Mossad been penetrating America? How many times has the Mossad been not just penetrating America? How many times has the Mossad have been attacked? According to Scott Ritters, who comes out with you guys, killed Marine forces. What happened with the USS Liberty? Wasn't that a Mossad attack? Oh, come on. Let's go back to September 11th. Did they have an involvement? Do your research, bro. I mean, you are all over. You go to Congress. Come on. We know who we know. players know players. With the book publishing and all this good stuff, and you're good. You're really good. I put an eye on you. I'm like, man, this he's good. He's a good ego. You know, whatever CIA trained you to do. But now, this all of a sudden trying to rebrand the Mossad with the strongest and the most civil, like the oldest civilization in the world. If you have studied, you know, if in order for you to write a book, let me give you an advice. In order for you to write a book, you need to read at least 100 books, right? As an author and a writer and a blogger, we need to be very studious, very academic, very like, we have to read a lot, right? Right. So you're talking about, I know Egypt to you looks like, oh, we're poor, we need the American money and all this bullshit. Yeah, that's what Egypt is acting like she's doing. But read about the whole history. Take it as a whole package. Kind of like how we're proud of the American history, 250 years of the founding fathers. They kind of like didn't do shit to the Native Americans, and they kind of left them alone, and they treated them well, and there was no fucking slavery, and there was no civil war, and we have constitutional rights, especially the ability to the freedom of fucking speech. And look at my censorship on Facebook because of my 2020 video. But anywho, I'm actually very sad that America is not America anymore. The whole Congress, all of a sudden you were about to put a foreign nation's flag in Congress. All of a sudden, like for the past 2 years, America is not America. All of a sudden, the Mossad is playing with America. The Mossad is in bed with America. The Mossad is like in the fucking White House. In CIA, it's like misguiding America. Tell me about the helicopters that keep falling. Aren't you suspicious of that? Aren't you suspicious of all those like little protests? Oh, aren't you suspicious of some vandalism that happens to our home country, the U.S.? It's home for you, and for me. We both have an oath. Aren't you curious, like, what's going on in America? Or is it about money now? It's all like, oh, I don't care what happens in America, it's about money. Which agency is gonna give me more money? And we're friendly. Well, Scott Ritter said, no, they're not friends. They can backstab us any minute. I mean, be loyal to something. And when you talk about other countries, genuinely visit them. You know, like, be a spy, go and see. Be an undercover, like, whatever you are. You're a journalist, okay. I'm here for journalism. No one is gonna hurt you. Take a ride everywhere. Talk to people, check it out. Check out the cameras, check out how the security will treat you at the airport. I don't know, check out anything. Take a tour guide. Take me, I'll meet you. I'll be like, hey, let me show you around. Do you have a clue about the populations that displaced populations that came from the Sham area? Everywhere. Libya, Sham, Sudan, every single where because of this Abrahamic Accord. How many people reside here safe? Trump himself was like, oh, Egypt is so safe. It is safe. And if the Mossad doesn't know shit about Egyptian, well, they're not good enough. Because we deliberately tell them, like, hey, Mossad, this is how we do it. Hey, Mossad, this is how we do it. We deliberately put our news out there. We deliberately, like, work on the open. It's not like you have to, like, oh, come and spy on us. No, bro, like, save the fucking money. We're here. We're cool. You want to know what happens with Egyptian society? Oh, well, the man needs to sleep with his wife and they need some bread. Oh, and the little girls think of her dream and all this good stuff. And they're on talk, probably talking to like an undercover Mossad agent. All this good, we know. They want to take our lands. They want to take Sinai. And a little more. So, of course, they're going to watch us. But they're not penetrating the Egyptian society. How? Give me one episode. Are you trying to please like this little Iranian kid who's interviewing you, with all due respect to his monotone? Because I kind of like you more when you come out with a judge. Judge Napolitano, he's doing a great job, but he's in Moscow now, right? He's in Moscow trying to, like, you know, let's take it as a round of negotiation. So what's happening with Venezuela, though? You know, so don't leave Egypt alone, but be credible. I respect credibility. I respect people who bring legit sources and do legit research, and they're credible. I respect people who, like, even if you're on operation, what's my job right now? My job is to make the Mossad look like the strongest shit in the world. Okay, cool. I need a little proof here. Well, they were threatening that they're gonna kill Hamas anywhere in the world. All right, and then Hamas showed up in Egypt. Okay, did they fucking touch Egypt? They were like 100 miles away. They could have just sent a fucking drone. A damn drone. A drone, and bam, we got one of the leaders. Right? Common sense here. And Egypt was so damn open about it. Egypt was announcing for days and days before. All right, Hamas, you need to come over here because we're gonna sit together with the Israeli side and we're gonna get this shit done. We're gonna get this shit done. When Egypt welcomed President Trump with the most respectful welcome, right? They respect him. They give him everything, every element of respect, from flying with Air Force, besides Air Force One, and with the American jets, from like giving him the proper teleprompter to his little stand, to every single thing. It was to give him back his credibility. Egypt was trying to save Trump from all the bullshit lies that he's been doing. You've been complaining about the foreign policy of America, and you've been seeing America's national security about to drop. Somebody fucking cares about America. Somebody told them Egypt, hey, like, how about this? Let's make that man look like he is a peace man. Because his credibility was gone to hell. Because the U.S. looked like shit. The U.S. people the world started getting so scared of the U.S. And the American people just don't deserve that. If you give a shit about the American people. So what Egypt actually did when Trump came, she was trying to give him legitimacy. He became legit again because every single person that he used to deal with got scared of him. Because of the aggression, the aggressive attitude he started with at the beginning. Oh, we're gonna give you punishment or else you do that. Or else. And his buffs and bluffs. And this very embarrassing little like, let's get all the generals and tell them to lose weight. Super embarrassing for the American army. Super embarrassing. So Egypt was giving him legitimacy. She was treating him like a freaking king, like, hey, okay, we're gonna give you respect because everybody right now is scared of you. Everybody's gonna move to China and Russia and they're gonna just do business at that side. They're gonna be scared of you. They're gonna be scared of America. Why? America was the dream for everybody. America was the land of a fucking opportunity. What happened to America? It got hijacked by, well, like somebody hijacked it for a period of time. Somebody wanted America to drop because that was what's happening. And now we have to fake up some shit about cocaine in Venezuela, so Venezuela couldn't fuck with us. Even though the president of Venezuela is like, hey, cool, play cool, man, we're cool. Let's, like, take my oil, we're cool. Nah, I'm gonna use force, peace by force. So Egypt was trying to actually help him. Make him look okay. And the Knesset, so even the Knesset, even though they were kissing his ass, But some Knesset members were like, what the fuck is that? We've been defeated. They did not attend. Do your research. They did not attend, and they came online and they're like, we're defeated, man. What the hell? Yeah, we got the hostage, but we're defeated. Who the fuck are Hamas, man? Looks like we don't have more serious intelligence about Hamas. We underestimated them. That's putting away the emotional part that has to do with the human losses on both sides. I care about both sides. So, I don't know if that's like ignorance or if that's what they told you to do, like be a little Egypt, like just like the brotherhoods, like the ones that speak Arabic, and they hate America, by the way, and they live in America for, you know, they hate America and they live in America. Why do you, if you hate America, why do you live in America? If you think that America's the devil, why the fuck do you live in America? I mean, you need to be loyal, or else just go somewhere else. But you started speaking like them, like, okay, I'm gonna just speak about whatever script I'm getting. So it's not free journalism anymore. It's not free journalism. You're not free anymore. We don't have that freedom of press anymore. I thought we had the First Amendment that had freedom of press. We can say the truth, what we really find. But you guys are not doing that. Anyways, Max, now you get to know who I am. You'll probably do a little research on me, and you'll have no clue who the fuck I am. But I would definitely invite you to come and visit. And this attempt of, like, you know, giving Mossad a lot of credit, I would love to. Honestly, I'm so at this where I am right now. I can tell you that I respect intelligence. If I see that there is strong intelligence, I'll be like, yeah, you know what? They're strong, they're united, they know what they're doing, and they're being the best intelligence of the world that makes their nation look and behave friendly with everybody, so that everybody would visit. So Egypt was the safe zone. People came to Egypt because it was safe, because they're all hate each other. They're not gonna meet each other anywhere in the world. They're all fighting together. Egypt made them unite. They felt safe. They felt when they will be welcomed in Egypt, Sharm el-Sheikh, Sina, for God's sake, they felt like, hey, we're gonna be under a lot of security. No one is gonna mess with us, and that's exactly what happened. And that the 13th became like, they made business together, they talked, they joked, they flirted, they did the whole thing. Trump was happy, everybody was happy. The hostages were back home, people were happy, Israelis were happy. Everybody was like happy. It was a moment of peace, it was a solid moment of peace. And Israel is like right next to us, like, hey, come over, we talk to you, we talk to them face to face. They don't have to penetrate shit. Could they do that? Could they have done that on their soil? Could you have done that on American soil? No, because America was on its way to lose its moral compass. I don't know, because of all the yes men who work around Trump who don't really care about him. They don't care about the U.S. itself. Everybody needs his own personal interest. They don't care about the U.S. The government doesn't really care about the U.S. anymore. The American people, nobody gives a shit about them anymore. It's like some other power is trying to make America look like shit so they can be the next global power. So when Egypt invited Trump, she had the intentions to like, hey, listen, we're friends. We have been friends and allies. And you have been losing credibility day after another. I'm going to help you out here and make you appear like you're the one that made that peace treatment. And don't forget that just by geography, who lives right next to Israel? So who's been trying to work his ass off for years and years and years. And it's funny because if you like watch the mainstream media in Egypt. They put the truth out there. They put a lot of intelligence people out there. There's a show, a real Egyptian intelligence, and he tells you about just translate it. He tells you how hard he's been working on this to bring peace, genuine peace. Those others who have been so-called brokering, the so-called ceasefire, they're getting money for themselves, for their own affairs, not even for America. Not even for America. America hasn't gained shit. America has been losing so much because of this. American taxpayers have been losing, and look at them now, confused, scared of the land. Like that everybody's dream was to go there. This whole, you need a lot of cleanup to do in the PR. You have to have a strong heart too. If they intimidate you, bro, listen, no, it's home here. I have to protect it. I'm not just a journalist. My words mean something. So check up your moral compass and your credibility, bro, because the world is smarter than you think. And take this advice. This is what I learned in America all my life. Do not underestimate anybody. Never, ever underestimate anybody. All right? Good luck with that. Bye, Max.